What was that day like going against the Russians? That this team that had been smoked by the USSR in Madison Square Garden, just about a month before?
No, less than that, about 2 weeks before. On the Saturday before the Olympics opened up, the Olympics opened up on a Tuesday night. We tied Sweden Tuesday. So 72 hours prior, the Soviets had beaten the U.S. team 10-3 at the Garden. I mean, 10-3 doesn't really tell the story of the game. It looked like 20-0. I mean, that's how dominant the Soviets were. So remember that day, it was exciting because the U.S. had done extremely well in the preliminary round. 4 wins, no losses, 1 tie. To set up this game on a Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock. And I remember Kenny and I, and we'll have him on the phone here shortly, I remember we were staying at the Lake Placid Hilton. The arena was 5 or 6 blocks away. We're walking over there 1:45. And I remember thinking and pretty much saying to Kenny, if it's only like 3-1 in the mid-second period, late second period, that's about all we can ask for. But what I really feared was 7-0 Soviets, as we start the second period. So all I'm thinking about is keep it close, keep an audience, have a little fun. But in terms of drama, no way. Because I had seen the Soviets play so much. Kenny had played against them. We knew what they were. And to me, when people say, well, did you anticipate, the U.S. winning? I said, are you crazy? I anticipated the Soviets blowing us out again. And then all of a sudden you have a game in which, and of all the statistics, Rich, in that game that, people forget about, but it really speaks to how the flow of that game went. The Soviets outshot the U.S. 39-16. And the U.S. won the game 4-3. So what does that tell you? 2/3 of the game, maybe 75% of the game, was played in the U.S. end, in front of Jim Craig. And the 16 shots that we got, 4 of them went in. How often will that happen?
Never.
You get outshot 39-16, you win the game.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.